A former Coweta County deputy and school resource officer is behind bars tonight, accused of inappropriately touching an underage girl.
Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Vinefor is live at Smoky Road Middle School. Chelsea, that's where this deputy previously worked.
Yeah, he was working here as a school resource officer last year when the sheriff's office launched an internal investigation into his alleged misconduct. Now he's facing several charges, including child molestation. This is former Coweta County Sheriff's Deputy and School Resource Officer Mike McGuffey. He resigned from the department last year while under investigation for allegedly making inappropriate comments towards several female students. Coweta County Schools confirms that at the time, McGuffey worked at Smoky Road Middle School. According to court documents, between 2019 and 2020, McGuffey allegedly placed his hands on the leg of a female child under the age of 16, placed his mouth on her face, and convinced her to meet him at a gas station parking lot and a wooded area for purposes of child molestation. A grand jury indicted McGuffey this week. He's now facing 3 counts of child molestation and 2 counts of enticing a child for indecent purposes. A Georgia Peace Officer Standards and Training Council report shows that McGuffey worked in local law enforcement for 35 years. Prior to these allegations, the report lists no previous investigations into his employment history. This investigation is ongoing and has been turned over to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation since it involves a member of law enforcement. Reporting live in Coweta County, Chelsea Vinefor, Atlanta News.